Thanks for gaming. I'm Mel Level 1. Getting back to stream, this is our Panther franchise, and let's get into it, guys. We went 3-0 to start the franchise video. Last video, and we gotta hopefully do a little bit better. Our offense looked good, defense looked good. So yeah, let's get into it.
Where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visitors' sideline, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His guys coming off the win last week to push their early season record to 2-1. On the other sideline, it is the head coach for Carolina. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans.
I guess it was a strong week of practice. I don't remember playing practice, so
he fields it at the 8.
We're just gonna go with that. The Giants are the team that knocked us out of the playoffs last season there, and hopefully take our revenge right here.
Throwing right away is Dart. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 5 yards on the play. And the Giants first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down. Here's a first carry for their running back. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. They'll motion the slot man right. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
Dwight Hoya is not breaking off his block. You kind of need that.
They'll stay on the ground. And the defense strings him out.
Yeah, nice. We set the edge.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
On 2nd down, Dart. His throw left side is complete. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. First and 10 at the 21-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's in.
Hey, that's a power back.
New York.
Right over Oliver and then Ritt.
For him on the year.
Okay. We had no answer for that.
The extra point is good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
That wide receiver there was pretty good, so kind of gonna throw him the ball, a lot. Oh, yeah, again.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. Early rhythm he was able to establish. He rode that to the final whistle. He had an answer for everything.
Melo's coming off with a good game. He touchdown, 2 receptions, 69 yards. Yeah, that's pretty good. He's our number 1. He's been getting like 100 yards. He did it what he was supposed to today.
A run, and this is Henderson. And this will be a Panthers first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. First and 10 at the they'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Well, Mike,
try and get out of there.
heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to
Wasn't
start
able to.
fast offensively, but here so far, it's been the pass rush and the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready. Black 40.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he just...
Woodward was wide open. He's been getting the ball.
Chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's complete to the rookie's 2nd-round pick. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Rolling right. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
That's my
This
bad.
is where things get tricky. They work all week with the pass rush
not able to
right
get from
move
there.
the quarterback off his spot. They don't want these NFL quarterbacks in rhythm, hitting the top of their drop,
Good drop.
delivering the ball on time.
It was good that he dropped it.
But then
I
the
was
second
you would have lost
component to
him
that
there.
is you get him out there on the run, and it can really stress your coverage downfield.
Woodward would be
So
good
nice
right here.
job here, sticking with their guys,
Yep.
not giving any open targets downfield, and they force the incomplete.
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run. It's Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
Got bumped there, so we couldn't use that inside zone or full. We could have.
Once more, it's Henderson. And to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Panthers football to begin this 2nd quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Moving outside the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Blue strike. Ready.
Now, faking the give.
That's on Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Panthers. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Panthers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Brian Daboll there, the head coach of the Giants. His guys heading back out for their next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball to the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is, I'm going to go for
Bailey ended up getting burnt there, so that was pretty bad for us.
situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're
Nice.
inside the
Bailey made up for
30-yard
it.
line than outside of the
Easy.
30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2024. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart.
Good Gentry.
And he's going to be taken down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive.
That screwed me up there.
We'll see if that was it right there.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. Dart going to fake the give and hold on to it. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Neighbors in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he is not
They play with the big
going to go
stuff,
line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. This will not do the trick. They stuffed it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Oh, we foul time out there. That way we can get at least a minute,
As they'll discuss what's
you know,
to
so
come. 4th
just
down
to,
is looming.
already collect the drive up.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Giants will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
This is what you don't
I
want to see.
don't even know what happened there. It just
As
like
that pocket starts to collapse,
kind of sucked me
good
into the
ones, they
tackle
can
there.
keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
They'll look to throw. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Come on, back. 33, yellow, smash, red. Hut.
Back to throw.
I'm so freaking.
And the Giants have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
They're probably just gonna run the ball out. No.
Handoff as they try to run it here. And the Giants here will use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. And that ball incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Gotta catch that, Rich. But
And this passing
yeah, it's a
game
good stop for
continues
us.
to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
at their own 28-yard line.
Good rushing season for him so far.
Ready?
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
The 37-yard
Second
line.
and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and
Ready?
1.
Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Panthers, first down.
Here.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one,
Couldn't take a sack there. There's a chance of a fumble. I didn't want, to lose the ball at the game, so we just threw it away.
Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 43-yard line.
Just gonna start out second half just running.
Check right. Hut, hut.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
At the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 9.
Ready.
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Taken down behind the
and after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down
at least pass it,
to
dude.
gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
On third down, he'll set up to throw. A good throw, that's complete on the slant. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Black. Ready.
To his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Abdul Carter. What a first month he is.
Offensive line should have just held it just a little bit longer. That would have been a good play.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw.
Yep, that's
Is intercepted. Picked off by Ronnie Hickman. And the Giants will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on first and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Slot man gonna move in motion left. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Give it to the first option. That's the fullback. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8. Setting up second short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Neighbors in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And that'll be a gain of...
Let's go. Hunt.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Rolling to the left. What teamwork, the receiver coming back for the completion.
That's good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now on first and 10. Going for it all. That ball broken up. It is incomplete.
Dang, no one could catch
The
it.
shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up
I think I
second
just
down.
all him. That was not
Find yourself in
quarterback.
some
That
of
was
these
good
inclement weather
ball.
games, whether it's rain or snow. Really, the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score.
Exiting the pocket right.
That's what we need him to catch.
In the end zone.
He got that
It's
nice
incomplete.
one-hand, but
Wow, the coverage
can't
excellent
catch that
there.
simple.
It'll bring up second and goal.
That simple pass. There.
He's hauled in at the 2. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's third and goal. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. Fourth and goal. They'll run the sneak. And he
And we got it nice.
score. Game on. Touchdown. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he'll air one out. That is hard.
Okay.
And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. This offense in good
Couldn't catch a
shape.
simple
Some
pass, but
timeouts.
there was one hand for him.
As they line up for first and
It's
10.
insane right now.
That one needed to come out quickly. It did not. It is a sack. Now a timeout for Carolina. It's going to be their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up.
I thought that was going to be a little bit of PI there.
It'll force third down.
But I guess he didn't grab enough.
Ready.
But the call.
Blitz
So.
coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That's GG's. No? Okay, okay. We're back in this.
Here's first and 10.
Set. Set.
They'll drop to throw. Headed left. Buying time. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Black shot. Set.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
Catch it. Oh, I gotta catch it.
Incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
He'll buy time left.
MVP.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. I ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout.
Ready.
They'll run with Henderson. And he will dive into the...
We won.
It's over. It's a win.
That's how we, finish the game.
They finish off the first month of the season perfect, as the victory runs their mark to 4-0.
Game wasn't out perfect by all means, but at the end of the game, we came up with a 4-point victory and say goodbye to the Giants. Baker, okay, good. He got an upgrade. Woodward got or Woodard, I guess, I don't know, has an upgrade. He's the only star. Good season. Hopefully turns out to a superstar. But, just waiting on that. The season to end. I know we're not broke, I guess. It just shows that we're down 6.1 million, even though we're really up by a lot. As you guys can see right somewhere, Alright, yeah, but anyways, let's get into the next game here.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Atlanta, Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside the beautiful Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. And it's past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Those are not bad.
The Falcons now to get the football for the first
Edwards
time.
is having a good career so far.
#1 overall pick from the University of Miami.
That was a good pick for the Titans. Now Falcons
something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Ward. And he'll lose yardage on
the
back at the 37-yard line. 2nd and 15.
37-yard line.
Here's Ward.
Super busy. So.
You look at his Carolina defense. And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window. Because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test. Taking out the number 1
cannot get across the line of scrimmage.
The Falcons send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So here are the Panthers backed up to start their initial drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide open offense, and we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first.
That should have been a good, better play, really. He's just not as fast as he used to be.
They'll go again with Henderson. take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Pierce. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Operating from the gun. Pierce. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws.
Oh, it was right there for the nice catch. If you the ball would have left him.
I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Pass taken in by his big tight end. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
It's a gain of 6. And the Panthers 1st down.
Off the play fake. Pierce. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's got it.
Mellow.
Touchdown.
There you go. That's what we need more of that.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
That was a nice pass with Mello with a post route, ending in a touchdown.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that.
They like to see that.
Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Now for the point after. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
All right, we're just going to play a little bit of offense.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
Nice drag out for Mello.
I wonder if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time. We want to keep playing. The answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was a terrible throw.
Perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. Well, they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
27 yards there.
Nice dime right there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
He finds his man complete. It's Stevens. 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Dang, that was a terrible throw.
Won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
That's what we call the MVP right there. That's all I gotta say, the MVP right there.
There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 5th. So we're in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. The drive begins with a run by Henderson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Here now, 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henderson.
Where's the blocking?
He's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use
I definitely would like some blocking.
As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Hard throw, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do it. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. The final shot before break. Pierce. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Terrible way to end the half. We ended up giving a touchdown. He went to go for it.
Our tour around the NFL.
Well,
back on
right through the break there,
3rd quarter.
Halftime and back to the field for the start of
Hopefully
the
we
second
can,
half.
get back to the offense that we were pretty good with.
Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And able to get this out to the...
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. Now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point.
Let's see if Henderson has enough speed to get around. Yeah, the outside there. But at least I have some blocking.
To get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Pierce.
Oh my God.
And down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. James Pierce drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
There's a free 2 points for them.
No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Oh, yeah, safety.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons.
Now he's got a lock in. He's going to kind of get close right now.
Here comes this offense back out onto the field as they will take over with a 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Hello, the big guy. Let's go.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
With a prayer to all that 5'7". game is going down.
62 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 7-yard touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Okay,
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take...
we got bumped in.
Excellent punt. This offense in a tough...
Of course, they're not going to call offensive pass interference on themselves. That's just dumb.
Shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Our own guy bumped us.
Incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Black cut.
Looking to throw. Pierce. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Terrible throw.
They're at the point of the ball game now.
I was on the quarter bit.
Take some chances.
But that was the best I could do.
This defense knows that all too well.
That's it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was another bad throw.
Back to throw. Pierce. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Looking to throw. Pierce. Looking deep downfield. This is caught
There you go, Melvin.
inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
That's over.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown.
That was a
Getting
bad
the victory.
all around for us.
Everybody in this
Our
building can
offense
file away
felt
with
worse than quarterback could not throw the big passes like he normally could. We're going to simulate it up to week 7 there. Because week 6 is our bye week. So we skip that week. But for the bye week, we're going to look at the depth chart real quick. Because Stevenson, we're going to take him out. Definitely. Try to look for a trade for him. I don't know. I just want to use this Pemberton because he looks fast. He has 95 speed there. And kind of need some more speed. But like nobody wants Stevens here because he's not, or I don't know whatever the reason is. Cause like he's still young. He's very good, but can't get no trades out of him. Well, actually, like this. This might be a bad trade, but kind of just need a new look. That solves our will linebacker. But now Hernandez is just not probably going to play at all. We really tried developing him to be our replacement for Leggett, but he just couldn't catch the ball. So kind of had to get rid of him. All right, yep. Get into this. This will be our final game. Double play.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway.
I mean, this stream we went 1-1. Hopefully 2-1 here with this win right here. But
here, there appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play.
we're really looking to take out the Falcons here because if so, we'll take sole possession of first place in the division. 24 that was there. He just couldn't make the tackle. That was very late. I don't know.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
Hey, glitch Madden real quick.
His tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Yo, what's good?
He finds his man complete. That's Hodges. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. To throw, here's Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
First and 10 at the 20.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's
Very good play for you.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up the 2nd and 12.
Throwing now, Ward. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Now Ward. And this pass.
Nice breakup.
Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right.
I didn't want to run this ball because
serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
That's what we couldn't do last week when we played there. For whatever reason, we just couldn't pass the ball.
And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
We're probably going to want to run the ball a little bit.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Yeah.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Third down and 6. Back to throw. Pierce. He's got the connection left side to Brown.
As we know, Warrior should run the get route.
And call a timeout.
So that's kind of how we found out things would get in this offense.
First quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
45.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Can't do anything. Dang
And
it.
it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Nice stop defense.
Now,
I get a little bit bored playing
this
defense.
offense will get another shot at it.
That's why you gotta
as
see
they'll quickly head back onto the field.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground with
Oh,
Henderson.
block.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
They can shut him down or something.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second
I
and
don't
11.
know why our offensive line's not blocking. Well,
A
should.
loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Let's go.
At their 48-yard
Red.
line.
Opposite. Green. Hut.
They run once more with Henderson.
Oh, there you go, Henderson.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line.
That's what we
story here, over 20 yards.
That's how much yards you get whenever you have some blocking out there.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard.
There's no blocking, like I said.
He was brought down.
We'll get a good block and then a bad block.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football.
Invested in this draft,
Got it here at the 29
or not in this draft, just really in the
and 8.
series about offensive line. We know how crucial they are.
Now they'll switch it up
But,
here and look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to take over here.
Pemberton did not break on the route like we thought he was going to do this, and that's what happens when he doesn't get the right route.
In a 3-0 ball game. He's going to go up top again. This is
Pemberton.
inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
He's got us sitting on our practice squad, so
For Carolina. 56 yards.
decided to pick him up. He looked a little bit fast
One play, and we're already looking
for
at
us to
first
just
and
not
goal
to use.
situation.
Black. Set.
Looking to throw. Pierce. And that is going to be
Terrible throw.
incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Blaster. 6. Here we cut.
Back to throw. Pierce. And this
Oh,
is going to be intercepted. And the After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
Black. Red. Blue striker. Set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
catch it now.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on.
I haven't
to
seen
the
many of those,
contact.
so.
Brings up 2nd down.
It's second down and 10.
White. Set. Ready.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he takes this one back in.
Yeah, it's good that we get Just get the ball right back.
So
You know, bad offensive drive. Need for that.
Get the football in the end zone for the first time. Throwing after the interception. Pierce. He's going to
that's touchdown. Let's go.
Here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
There you go. All right. As good this offense of the Falcons is not moving as well. So.
They'll have the football to start the third quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Pierce. He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play.
I see him being the Justin Jefferson replacement here. Especially this offense.
There, all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
50, green. Ready?
Looking to throw. Pierce. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. 5 receivers in the formation here on 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun.
That's it. There you go.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Come on, set.
Back to throw. Pierce. Touchdown, Panthers.
Go, Judkins. Okay, now this offense is moving for the Falcons. We don't really care now. We got our offense, running.
Throwing to start the drive. Pierce. He sets the fire deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Nice. Just everyone hit it down. That's not intercepted.
Back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, set. Red, set, punt.
Looking to throw. Pierce. He'll try and do this himself. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Melo's setting out for a second, I guess.
2nd and 6. Quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Okay, Melo's back.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Off the bootleg. Pierce. This is brought in by Brown. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Panthers, first down.
Here we go.
The 2-yard line.
Red, yellow. Beetle, blue. Cut.
They'll look to throw again.
Like we said, we knew who runs the Leggett route.
Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the... We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. James Pierce able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
He probably could have kept going, but we just had to secure the catch. That's basically what that was. We just got it. Just made sure we got it.
Off play action. Pierce. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh,
he should have never jumped for that.
That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. It's caught on the right side, Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Justin.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And that's going to be incomplete.
If he would have caught that, he would have been our third with whoever. But we would have never took him out. Cooper DeJean on offense for it.
Pierce.
And he caught it. Cooper DeJean.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Take that, Falcon.
It's a 1-yard. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field.
Black Ultra.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
I don't know if that extra hit that he got there was necessary,
so
but
we're in the final minute of the game, in the fourth
I guess maybe that's their kind of play like that.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's
game over.
They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that...
All we really needed was just a kickstarter offense. Once that started working, it was just basically, easy stuff after that. So. Mello had a good game. Pemberton had a good game. Jefferson's having a good season by his standards so far. Woodard is having a good season. It's just our offense. Our offense just cooks. And it needs to. So Miles Glover, that's who got probably the picks there. Same with Rich. They didn't have one interception before this. Gentry has a 7.5. Foya has 5.5. Like to see more. We like to see Toy Foya get a lot of sacks because try to upgrade him as much as we can because he's still young yet. He's learning. That's about that for him. Kicker's doing good. I guess the kicker's doing good. 52 is his longest. But yeah, that's gonna end it on the stream right here. Thanks for everyone tuning in. And see you guys.